I got dropped off at the border of Mexico with a backpack and a dream to walk all the way to the Golden Gate Bridge. Through the flashing city lights, a hot springs, a busy, rainy, wet, windy road. I slept anywhere I could find camp, and I kept pushing for 40 days. In this adventure of a lifetime, I walked hundreds of miles of the California coastline, chasing sunset after sunset. It wasn't always just sunny days, and there was times that I wanted to give up. This is the story about how I walked from Mexico to San Francisco in 40 days. Alright guys, I thought that this lifeguard was about to come kick me out, but he did not do that. In fact, this spot is pretty chill to camp, I think. A lot of people told me I should camp here, so what a beautiful day. I'm just chilling, taking my time getting up. I gotta find someone with a boat that can take me to San Clemente. Alright guys, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I'm gonna speak too soon and just declare Oceanside as my favorite SoCal destination in all of SoCal. Wow, Oceanside, the vibes are on 10. The pier is beautiful. The downtown is beautiful. But what really stands out to me about Oceanside is the sand. How soft the sand is on my feet. After hooving through the sand of multiple beaches from San Diego all the way up here, there's a lot of different terrain. And in South Oceanside, it's nothing but giant rocks. The whole beach is littered. So I was pleasantly surprised when I got to the north side at how majestic this sand feels. Guys, this feels like sand from heaven. Like, I can't even make it up. It's like sugar. It's just so soft, and it's nice and cool. So I had one of the best camps I've ever had in my life last night, right next to the ocean, and you can hear the seals barking. Special shout out to Dolores and Alex over here at the Chevron. Got me a bev. Got to chat with them a little bit, gave them some stickers. They're really nice. So if you guys are watching this, shout out to you. All right, guys, special shout out to Mauro from Oceanside, who helped me charge my phone at the bus stop. Appreciate you. Any shout outs you want to say?
I just want to talk to Oceanside all the way. You got this. It's a beautiful place. Come visit us. We got this.
Trestles. Pretty cool little trail. All right, guys, update day 6. Whew, man, today was a tough day. Not because I had to walk, but because I had to sit around and try and figure out how the heck to get to this next town over because of the military base. And so I tried everything, guys. I tried to hire a boat, called parasailing companies. And then I decided, I was like, well, I guess I could just take the train. And that was about 3 hours of me waiting for trains that never came, only for the conductors to just give me the runaround. Be like, oh yeah, you actually need to go on this one. Oh yeah, it's actually that one. Like, I'm asking them to help me and they're just like, no, like, go read the board. So pretty upset earlier, killed my vibe. It is what it is. So I had to make a tough decision and get inside a car and ride for 18 miles. But that is behind me now, and I'm smooth sailing straight ahead. And now I know to prepare for the future, because there will be more military bases that I encounter. But this gives me a lot of time and preparation to hopefully arrange a boat. And if not, then I'm just gonna hike around it. I'm not gonna mess around with it. So wanted to give you guys the update. There's a ton of surfers on their way to this beach. I'm sure it's pretty nice, and we'll be there soon. Wow, check it out, guys. It's like a hut out here on the beach. There's tons of surfers about to enjoy a gorgeous sunset in San Clemente. All right, guys, ran into a patch with some rocks. Whew. I gotta hustle on over and get off these train tracks. Look at that. Guys, we're getting so much love in SoCal. One of my followers from Instagram just sent me a video of me walking on the beach. And look, he's up there on the cliff. What in the heck?
Yeah, if you're ever done with this journey, you gotta come back and spend some time here.
Oh, hell yeah.
What are you doing for this? Just changes all the time.
With the rain and whatever,
Yeah,
weather.
absolutely. Rain, wind, whatever.
Whoo! Hell of a view. Special shout out to Sybil and Bree, who just sold me a box of Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies, and they were so sweet. And I was telling them about my travels, and it was really fun to meet you guys out here in San Clemente. It's absolutely beautiful. The vibes are on 10, and yeah, that person's driving crazy. And thankfully, they are going far away from me right now. We don't need any of that. We're about 5 miles to Dana Point, and feeling pretty good. It's probably gonna be about a 2-hour walk, give or take, and we're gonna go for it. We had a similar walk yesterday, a final stretch to get to the pier. It took us a little bit, but we got the shoes on today, being very cautious with the ankle area because of the sock friction. So being very mindful of that. And yeah, spirits are high. Just loaded up on some protein bars, got some dried mango, and those Thin Mint cookies. Boy, I told her she was gonna give me another box, and I was like, listen, the Thin Mints with me it's a one shot. Those aren't making it till tomorrow. Once I lay down and I dig into those, who else can relate when it comes to Girl Scout cookies? For me, it's always been Thin Mints. I remember my dad used to grab those and he'd throw them in the freezer, and I would like siphon one at a time off as a little kid, like a real little kid, like trying to sneak a cookie. And I remember like savoring it, like biting it like into little bites, because I just wanted like the Thin Mint so bad. I've always loved that cookie. And it's not like my dad wouldn't give me some. I would just eat too many, and then he would be like, yo, you're eating them all, so like save me some. But then I dig into his stash. Hilarious. But yeah, beautiful night. Day 6 out here, and I'm excited, guys. Tomorrow I'm going to surprise everyone with something really cool, and I think it's gonna make up for the Uber ride that I had to take today, guys. I was madder than I've ever been. Like, I was just more like disappointed that I didn't like figure out a way. But at the same time too, guys, I'm so far from my destination that I can't hang up multiple days in the first week to logistics of trying to figure out a boat ride or something crazy like that. It's the No Wheels Challenge, but I had to break my own rule when I got into the Uber today. So I'm gonna live with it, I'm gonna sleep on it, and I will feel better tomorrow. And part of me felt like it was cheating, A, and B, that it made me like not less successful. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it made me feel like it lessened the value of the whole trip, but that's no way to think. That's preposterous. Look at how far I've made it. Yeah, I had to take a 20-minute Uber ride, big deal. I might have to do it again in the future if I run into another base, but shout out to the followers on Instagram who are rallying, sharing on their stories. A bunch of people in Oceanside were trying their best to get a boat, just didn't work out. And so for the future military bases that are further north up the Central Coast, I will have this in my back pocket now to know. And guys, you learn from experience. And yeah, just very thankful. And a special shout out to Epic Adventures Company out of Three Rivers, California. Dylan, my guy, the gear's been fantastic. Thank you so much. It's holding me up, it's keeping me going strong. And now I'm officially a pole trekker. And I don't see myself ever hiking again without poles. They're that good. And I've always hated on poles, guys, but man, I'm so blessed to have these poles. They keep you from really like stumbling and falling and just having issues like that. But then in addition to that, they keep you in like more of a straightened path, and you feel things ahead of the time if you're walking with them. So you're more likely to avoid like a rock or something that, you know, it gets you to like pay more attention too. I can't stress the value of trekking poles here on day 6. Stay tuned, let's see how far we get. All right guys, been walking for a while. Coastal access, I think we're gonna camp on the beach tonight.